and claims these stories as myth, in effort to prevent the indigenous people to find out they were the original people of this land, and to never find out they had the strongest army that ever existed, called the Indigenous Army. The hidden history of the Americas. The concept of the Empire of Haiti as a unification of pre-Columbian civilizations like the Aztec, Inca, Maya, and Olmec, leading up to the establishment of an empire called Haiti, is the history of the Americas. In this narrative, the various indigenous empires and cultures are seen as part of a grand process culminating in the formation of a unified empire known as Haiti. Here's a detailed document outlining this historical progression. The Empire of Haiti and the Hidden History of the Americas, and Journey through the Great Civilizations of the Americas. The Empire of Haiti can be traced as their lineage of various advanced civilizations in the Americas, culminating in the formation of a unified empire known as Haiti. The history, the growth, and transformation of the Olmec, Maya, Aztec, Inca, and other civilizations, leading to the eventual establishment of a Pan-American empire that embodies the cultural, spiritual, and political unity of the indigenous peoples. It started with the foundations of the Olmec civilization, CC 1500 BCE, 400 BCE. The mother culture. The Olmec civilization, often considered the mother culture of Mesoamerica, laid the foundation for future empires. Emerging in the tropical lowlands of present-day Mexico, the Olmecs developed sophisticated urban centers like San Lorenzo and La Venta. Cultural contributions. The Olmecs were renowned for their monumental architecture, including colossal stone heads, ceremonial centers, and pyramids. They developed early forms of writing and a calendar system that would influence later Mesoamerican cultures. Spiritual legacy. Olmec spirituality revolved around a pantheon of gods connected to nature, such as the jaguar, which was believed to bridge the human and divine realms. This religious framework laid the groundwork for the spiritual unity that would later characterize the Empire of Haiti. 3. The Maya civilization, c. 2000 BCE, 1500 CE. Mayan Golden Age. The Maya civilization flourished in the rainforests of present-day Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and Honduras. During its classic period, CL 250, 900 CE, the Maya built impressive city-states such as Tikal, Palenque, and Copan. Scientific and cultural achievements. The Maya were master astronomers and mathematicians, creating an intricate calendar system and a hieroglyphic writing system. Their understanding of time, astronomy, and architecture exemplified the heights of intellectual achievement in the Americas. A network of city-states. Although the Maya were not a unified political empire, their city-states were connected through trade, diplomacy, and shared religious practices. This network of interaction and cultural exchange paved the way for the broader unification under the Empire of Haiti. October 4. The rise of the Aztec Empire. CRs 1345-1521 CE. The Empire of Tenochtitlan. The Aztecs, or Mexica, rose to power in the Valley of Mexico, establishing the powerful city of Tenochtitlan. By the early 16th century, the Aztec Empire was a dominant force, controlling vast territories through military conquests and alliances. Socio-political structure. The Aztec Empire was a centralized state with a complex social hierarchy. It was ruled by an emperor, Huetlatoani, and maintained a network of tributary states. Their capital, Tenochtitlan, featured impressive temples, palaces, and marketplaces, symbolizing the empire's power and cultural sophistication. Spiritual and cultural unity. Aztec religion centered on the worship of gods like Huitzilopochtli and Quetzalcoatl, with a deep emphasis on the cycles of nature, warfare, and sacrifice. These religious practices and beliefs linked the Aztec Empire with earlier Mesoamerican traditions, contributing to the spiritual continuum of the future Empire of Haiti. The Inca Empire, CR 1438-1533 CE, the Empire of the Andes. The Inca Empire, known as Tawantinsuyu, was the largest empire in pre-Columbian America. Spanning from present-day Colombia to Chile, it was a marvel of organization and engineering. The capital city, Cusco, was the empire's political and spiritual heart, engineering and administration. The Incas built an extensive road network, agricultural terraces, and sophisticated irrigation systems. Their administrative genius allowed them to integrate diverse cultures and regions, using a centralized bureaucracy and a labor tax system known as mita, religious and cultural cohesion. The Inca religion worshipped a pantheon of deities, including Inti, the sun god, and Pachamama, Mother Earth. Their religious ceremonies, which included festivals and offerings, reinforced a sense of unity and order throughout the empire. This cohesive spiritual and cultural framework would later be absorbed into the fabric of the Empire of Haiti. 6. The concept of unity and the formation of the Empire of Haiti, spiritual and cultural convergence. Despite their distinct political structures, the Olmec, Maya, Aztec, and Inca civilizations shared common themes in their spiritual beliefs, societal organization, and respect for nature. This spiritual and cultural convergence laid the groundwork for a unified vision, an empire that would transcend regional boundaries and embody the unity of the Americas. The Empire of Haiti symbolizes the moment when these civilizations recognized their shared heritage and chose to unify under a single spiritual empire. This unity was not necessarily political, but rather a harmonious integration of cultural, spiritual, and economic systems across the Americas. The Empire of Haiti, the apex of indigenous civilization, governance and structure. The Empire of Haiti was governed by a council of elders, spiritual leaders, and regional rulers. This council represented the diverse peoples of the Americas, ensuring that the unique traditions of each civilization were preserved within a broader framework of unity. The empire experienced a cultural renaissance, merging the architectural, artistic, and intellectual achievements of the Olmec, Maya, Aztec, and Inca. This period saw the construction of grand temples and ceremonial centers that reflected the empire's spiritual and cultural synthesis. The Empire of Haiti was a great economic power. Trade flourished within the Empire of Haiti. Goods such as maize, cacao, textiles, and precious metals moved along ancient trade routes, fostering economic prosperity and cultural exchange. The empire's wealth was not solely material, but also spiritual, with knowledge and wisdom being the most valued commodities. The empire of Haiti's spiritual life revolved around a unified pantheon that incorporated gods and deities from various traditions. Rituals and festivals celebrated the cycles of the sun, moon, and seasons, reinforcing the empire's connection to the cosmos. The Empire of Haiti had many sacred sites like Machu Picchu, Teotihuacan, and Tikal, were integrated into a network of ceremonial centers where people from all regions gathered to honor the deities and participate in communal rituals. These centers served as the spiritual heartbeat of the empire, linking the material and divine realms. What caused the empire to fall? It was simply the arrival of the European. The unity of the Empire of Haiti was challenged by the arrival of European explorers and conquerors in the 15th and 16th centuries. The Europeans brought diseases, military technology, and a desire for conquest that disrupted the harmony of the indigenous world. The fragmentation. Despite the spiritual unity, the empire struggled to resist the external threat due to its decentralized nature. The Europeans exploited internal divisions and alliances to weaken the empire, leading to its fragmentation and the eventual colonization of the Americas. The legacy of the Empire of Haiti. The spirit of the Empire of Haiti lives on in the cultural and spiritual practices of the descendants of the Olmec, Maya, Aztec, Inca, and other indigenous peoples. Traditional ceremonies, languages, art, and knowledge have survived, often in hidden or adapted forms. The Empire of Haiti has become a symbol of unity, resilience, and the enduring spirit of the indigenous peoples of the Americas. It represents a vision of a time when diverse cultures coexisted in harmony with nature, guided by spiritual principles that honored life in all its forms. Today, the Empire of Haiti inspires indigenous and Afro-Caribbean movements that seek to reclaim and celebrate their heritage. It challenges the narratives imposed by colonial history, offering a vision of an interconnected and advanced civilization that thrived before European contact. In conclusion, the Empire of Haiti weaves together the rich tapestry of the Americas' pre-Columbian civilizations. It represents the real synthesis of the achievements of the Olmec, Maya, Aztec, Inca, and others, culminating in a unified empire that embodies the cultural, spiritual, and intellectual unity of the indigenous world. Though this empire fell with the advent of European colonization, its legacy endures in the spirit and traditions of the descendants of these great civilizations. This document provides the real narrative of the Empire of Haiti, tracing the journey from the early Olmec civilization through the rise of the Maya, Aztec, and Inca, to the formation of a unified empire symbolizing the unity and resilience of the America's indigenous peoples. The only part of this great civilization remained because of great resistance and resilience are so-called African American, and the Caribbean countries, in particular the great country of Haiti, the main source of the resistance to the European, Arabs, and the Africans known as the Moors.